Now, welcome back to Apostle 1 tutorial. Yes, if today is the first time you visit my channel, make sure you share that you subscribe to my channel, turn the notification bell on so that anytime I upload a video, you will be the first person to get it. Now, I am going to we are going to talk about polynomial functions. Yes, now you know polynomial functions. Now, any function that can be, or let me say, a polynomial function is a function of the form. A polynomial function is a function of the form. Now, polynomial function is a function of the form. Now, look at the form of polynomial function. It's a function of the form either y or f of x equal to a n x exponent n plus a n minus 1 x exponent n minus 1 plus b. Okay, let me change the coefficient. Let me make other coefficients different letters. So let's say this one is b, and we can have c x exponent n minus 2 plus d x exponent n minus 3 up to anything, up to any constant. So let me say the constant here can be anything, up to anything. So we can write plenty things about a polynomial function. Yes, so up to the last constant. Let me say z, at a point where the exponent here will be x exponent n minus n. You get it? So we can have so many polynomial functions. Now don't forget that we have so many types of polynomial functions. Yes. Now let's look at the types of polynomial function. Now we have a linear function. Linear function. Now linear function is any function of the form y is equal to ax plus b. Now, at this particular point, the exponent is 1. Whenever the exponent of the variable is 1, you call it a linear function. Example, you can get something like y is equal to 2x plus 1. This one is a linear function. Now, the second type of polynomial function is quadratic function. Now, don't forget that we have talked about quadratic function. Quadratic function is a parabola that opens upwards or downwards. It's a quadratic function. And then quadratic function is anything of the form y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. Yes, this is a quadratic function. Now, example of quadratic function is, let's say y is equal to 2x squared plus 5x minus 8. Now, this one is an example of quadratic function. Now, we can also have another function where the exponent is 3. So let me talk about the cubic function. Cubic function. Now, cubic function is when the exponent is 3. So I'm going to write something like y is equal to a exponent 3 plus bx squared plus c x plus d. Something like this, where the highest exponent is 3. Then in the moment where the highest exponent is 3, that one is a cubic function. Now, example of a cubic function is if you have any equation any function y is equal to what? X exponent 3 plus 4x squared minus x plus 8. Something like this is a cubic function. Now, we can also have another type of function called a quadratic function. Now, quadratic function is when the exponent is 4. The highest exponent is 4. So we have y is equal to ax exponent 4 plus bx exponent 3 plus cs squared plus dx plus e. Now we can write plenty. Now this one, let me write a simple example. So when you have example, y is equal to x exponent 4 plus x minus 8 plus, now this one I'm writing the simple one. The thing is that the highest exponent is supposed to be 4. Now if you want to continue, you can also have quadratic function. Yes. Now 5. Let me talk about the last one. We can talk about quadratic function. Now we can have something like this, quadratic what? Function. Now this one is when the exponent is 5. So the highest exponent is 5. You can get something of the form ax exponent 5 plus b x exponent 4 plus c x exponent 3 plus d x exponent 2 plus e exponent 1 and then plus, let's say, f. Example, whenever the exponent is 5, yes, so we have y is equal to something like x exponent 5 plus 3x exponent 2 plus 8. Now the most important thing is that the exponent is supposed to be 5. That's all. The exponent is supposed to be 5. It is as simple as that. So these are the functions we can talk about. Now I'm not going to waste much time here. I am going to lead you through how we can find addition and subtraction of polynomial function. Now addition and subtraction of polynomial function. Now addition and subtraction. Now don't forget that now when we are adding, we know how to add algebra, so that is the same way we add any polynomial function. You add the polynomial functions, or you add functions that contains the same, that is having the same exponent. Variables that have the same exponent are the like functions or the like terms. Then you add them. You are going to add the like terms. So example, given that g of x is equal to x exponent 3 plus 4x squared plus 10, and f of x is equal to 5x exponent 3 plus 2x squared minus x minus 9. Now we can find let me find 2 f of x minus g of x, and then b, let me find f of x plus g of x. Now we are solving something simple here, because I'm not going to waste time here. We are solving this video. I'm going to teach you addition, subtraction. I'll teach you multiplication. Then we'll do another important things that matters. Yes. Now solution. Now the first one, we had 2 of f of x minus g of x. Now this one means that I have to multiply. Now let me say equal to, there is no, now let me clean this one and then continue from here. Now we have 2 f of x minus g of x. Now don't forget that this one is equal to 2 times f of x. Now what is f of x? F of x is the whole of this one. It means I need to multiply it by 2. So we have 5x exponent 3 plus 2s squared minus x minus 9. Now minus g of x. Now g of x is the whole of this one, that is x exponent 3 plus 4s squared minus 10. Now let's solve. Now I'm going to expand this one, then I will subtract this one from it. So 2 times 5 will give us 10x exponent 3 plus 4x squared minus 2x. 2 times minus 9 will give us 18. Minus times this will give us minus exponent 3. Minus times this one will give us minus 4x squared. Minus and plus will give us minus 10. Now, so with this one, how are you going to add? You add the one with the same degree or the same exponent. So I have 10x cubed minus s cubed will give me 9s cubed. And then I have 4s squared and then another 4s squared will give us 0. Now we don't have any s, we have only 2x. Now minus 18 minus 10 will give us minus 28. Now that is it. It is so simple. Now let's look at another one. The B, we are looking for f of x plus g of x. Now we have f of x plus g of x. Now what is f of x? F of x is the whole of this one, g of x is the whole of this one. I'm going to add them. So f of x is 5x exponent 3 plus 2s squared minus s minus 9. Now plus g of x. G of x is the whole of this one. That is x exponent 3 plus 4s squared plus 10. Now, so what you have to do is to add the like terms. Now you see how it is not difficult. Now let me talk about multiplication of polynomials. Don't forget the polynomials can be linear, it can be quadratic, it can be exponential. Don't forget that in the last video we talked about polynomial, quadratic functions and quadratic equations. So go and watch more videos on the quadratic equation. Don't forget. Yes, don't forget at all. Now, multiplication of polynomial function. Multiplication. Multiplication. Now you see multiplication is so simple. When they give you the function, you just have to follow the rule, then you multiply. There's no anything difficult. So let's see something small. Now, so if g of x is equal to x plus 2 and f of x is equal to x exponent 3 plus x minus 5. Now we can find a g of x times f of x. And then let's say b. So the thing is multiplication. It's so simple, like you can just multiply anything. Now let me talk about only one. Yes. Now this one is the same. What is g? So g of x multiplying f of x. Now g of x is x plus 2 and then f of x is, now the dot here means multiplication, don't forget. Now the f of x is s exponent 3 plus x minus 5. Now what I'm going to do, use this one to multiply the whole of this one to multiply. Now this one times will give you s exponent 3, s exponent 4. Now s times s will give us s exponent 2, s times 5 will give us minus x. Now 2 times this one give us plus 2x exponent 3. This one by this one give us 2x. Now this one by this one give us minus 10. Now we have this one is equal to x exponent 4. Let's rearrange. We are going to rearrange. So we have 2x exponent 3. Now we have s squared and then way here. Okay, so we have plus s squared minus 5x plus 2s will give us minus 3x. Then we have the only constant minus 10. Now we are done. You see, this one is very simple. Now in the next video we are now going to dive into the actual nice part, the important part, that is division of polynomials. Yes, so make sure that you share the video, use this one as rehearsals. Let's share the video, like the video, and then comment. See you. Bye bye.